Holy shit, we're here.
Look at that.
Look there.
Just look at it.
Some people. Random crap, man.
You are live.
Yeah. Y'all are sitting back a little bit. I can't see. Mopar man, howdy.
Good seeing everybody.
What's up, one-eyed?
Go through the chat on your phone.
Well, damn, I'm trying.
All right, I will. Jason was in here. What's up, Jason? One-eyed cat, Don.
Junkyard D, how's it going, man?
Wendy English was in here. Junkyard D.
It's going to get serious in a few minutes. There it goes.
We're just hanging out. Turn the volume down on there.
I got it now.
Turn the volume down.
Damn. This phone's crap.
Yep. Just give us a test 1, test 2. Testicular 1 to testicular 2.
Testicular 2. What y'all guys doing tonight, man?
Mopar man 78.
We're just messing around.
Here's the gun. Finished.
Lars is
Unfinished
messing
project.
with the camera. Let's see if we can't get somewhere close. There we go. That'll work. So what's everybody doing tonight? We're just sitting around, drinking a few beers, and contemplating the F-150 build. I won't even put a 302 in it. Let's just see how that works out. There you go, Dawn. Sorry, man. I'm sitting way away from this, and I don't have my glasses. So, Jason, you. Oh, dude, I ain't old fart. I'm just getting going. Heapy Miller, how's it going? Wendy. Wendy's one of my favorite people. Unfinished project. He's always carrying on. Can y'all hear me? Lars is in there doing his thing. He'll be back in a minute. John Wilbur, how's it going, man? I'm just trying to fill in the void where everybody kind of fell short tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I wish I had my glasses. What's the Lord's cooking? Nothing. He been eating barbecue for the last 2 days. Just, doing what we do. It's kind of cool we're here tonight, man. It's like 63 degrees out here. Heck yeah, about time for some fall weather. I'm looking forward to the fall weather. But we just figured we'd hang out, man, drink a couple beers, and then, be done. I know John was live, and I sit through all that, and then Tony went live, and that was like 14, 15 minutes. I don't know what happened.
You had to go fight the fire.
Damn near fire.
You had a fire.
NSB, how's it going, man? I can see, I can see y'all's titles come up, but I can't see much more than that. But I'm glad to see everybody made it home from the Little League Nationals and got home safe. That was a good thing. He had a fire. Okay.
That's what I say.
They don't look. I beat Jason just because his ass wasn't there. So there you go. Take that, Jason. Still looking for my slapper bars though. Just give me your crap, man.
Trash talk. Good to see y'all.
Yeah. We'll be doing some more of these, just a little at a time. We're glad to be back. Glad to be home. Now, y'all get on LP94 channel and give him crap. Get that F-150 done. Get it done. Get it done. But I still think it thing would be a lot better with a 302 in front of it. My old ass. Wait a minute.
My old ass didn't show up, and I'll send them bars for Christmas. That's what he said.
Yeah. Jason just, he said he fell and hurt himself. I think he's just scared. I'm going to pull 2 spark plug wires. You know he couldn't make it past that. I just had to put that one out there. Nick the Van Man. Hey, dude, we're real close to each other. We need to get together sometime. Yeah, I was telling Lars, I mean, you need to throw a 302 in it. But, it's this darn truck, it's got electronic crap everywhere. Windy. Let's throw her up there. We're just hanging out, man. We ain't gonna stay on here about an hour.
Yep. There's the link.
The link.
I put a link out there.
Oh damn! It's gonna get worse now.
You need somebody to talk to.
There you go, guys. Oh, crap. This one.
I hope it's the right one.
He don't know what he's doing.
Oh, the old Triton V10. Yeah.
Oh, Nick the Van Man.
That way.
There you go, man.
I can't change them damn cools back there without pulling the freaking fuel rail off.
I'm just playing with a 2.8 and letting it do what it does.
Well, he's got some plans for that. He done got headers and shit for that van. You see that?
Yeah.
Nick the Van Man.
He had all that laid out there.
Yeah, he got a headers and he's got his spacer.
Yeah.
Carburetor spacer.
Living's no more. But, Lars put the link up there if y'all want to jump in. We'll hang in with y'all for about an hour or so. We're just horsing around. Yeah. What?
Yep.
Squirrel!
That blown 2.8 is so cool. What's the details on the V6 and the blue Skyline? I had to leave before I could ask about it. So that's Buck Doesit's car.
Yeah, and he's taking that out, putting a 455 in front of it.
Yeah, it's just a little stock Buick Skylark he bought.
Yeah, then throw the Holly on top of it, and
but it had all kinds of body parts and stuff with it.
He had a little bit built cam. Then he snuck attacked me with that 411 Marine.
This year.
So, don't worry. I got something for him next year. It's just, dude, all this stuff is play for me. It's large. Wait a minute.
I got her back in the comments.
Why did you...
Wendy asked if I was trying to go.
Yeah, Nick the Van Man. Why did you...
What did you run? One Buck run.
Oh, well, Buck beat me the first time. I just no excuses. I just fell asleep at the tree. But I caught up with him. He beat me by a bumper, and then next race we done, I beat him by about 2 car lengths. And I still wouldn't, manually shifting that thing. Because it would have been in the 10s if I'd have done that.
Jason said, watch out, this boy's building a Ranger with a 6 in it.
Jason said, well, Jason ain't got no room to talk about nothing.
That was earlier. He said, watch out, my boy's building a Ranger with a 6 in it.
Oh my God, let's go.
And somebody said, Doug saw him. Don't forget more sharpening videos.
Yeah, well, there's a crap ton of them on my channel.
Then old man in the shop hopped in there.
Oh
Mr.
man,
Mark.
hey man, hey dude.
Shop. We love you.
We done. We made it home. Nothing broke.
But we needed a little bit of 383 Strucker S10 action.
Now, I was with these little nitrous on top of that blower. That's what we need. That'll solve the whole problem.
Yeah, I'm sure that van is heavy, Nick.
Dude, you just.
But you built a hell of a little motor in there.
Yeah.
It's got to be better than that. What, 4.3?
Yeah. Like I put out my Wednesday video, just be proud of what you do. You actually made it work. So that's the main thing.
My bad, Don.
To say you put up a link and don't even open the door.
Well,
JB
ain't gonna see it, so I gotta scan over there every once in a while.
That's his asshole right here.
Yeah. Don't forget, older people, don't forget your meds.
Good seeing you, brother.
Boom. Heck yeah, man. Mopar, man.
Yeah, we had some big fun there at No Name Nationals, JB. That was a good time.
Oh, heck, dude, I wouldn't trade that. This is my highlight for the whole year. Just come down, hang out.
I get to call it my anniversary gift to the wife. So,
yeah,
there you go.
Now she had herself some fun too. She was looking forward to it as much as any of us was.
Yeah, I like what she done to my damn truck.
I know nothing.
Hey, Don, give me some on that. Old Wendy thought I was gonna let the secret out. She was like, "Why the hell are you telling him? He can't keep a secret." And I'm like, "No, Miss Wendy, I got it. Y'all ain't gonna outlast him tonight, though. You'd be better off sticking them damn things on there in the morning."
Oh shit!
That was
Yeah,
funny.
she's waiting for everybody to go to bed, and they never did.
Exactly. We're gonna be up all night. There's Sam Mountain. How's it going, man?
Hunter,
Yeah. Yeah, he beat me too.
Oh, dude, we had it was a ball. I enjoyed
I
every
know.
bit of it.
The suck part was I had my quickest lap was faster than his, but when we lined up, I just couldn't catch him.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing that happened with me and you. You was spinning so much at the start.
Yeah,
That's
Sam.
the only reason I got you.
Light turned green, and my speedometer jumped to 50. It's like,
Yeah.
because I was shifting it like a stick, so I couldn't get out of first gear unless I shifted to second, afraid of
Yeah.
blowing the tranny up. So it's like, we'll just hammer down, man.
But yeah, that little engine you got sitting in that little thing, it'll do its thing. You said you was gonna build another one to put in there.
Yeah,
But
I got. There's another one out in the garage.
But that one right there will do its thing if you can just get it hooked to the ground.
Yeah, I know that one barrel slows it down, but it doesn't run too bad the way it is.
Yeah. Oh God.
there you go, Hunter. Shifted
Yeah,
out of
Hunter,
first gear at $5,000.
If I'd have paid attention to
That's
what I
what
was
KB
doing,
should have been doing.
if I'd have kept around 5,000 RPMs, man, that little S10 would have been something reckless.
That thing wound up. Wouldn't know which
All
way
I
to
know
go.
is I got the Buck and I got Dawn. There you go. I still think they all
All
gave
right.
pity on me. I will just let him go.
I want some more. I want some more Hunter. I want some more first responder,
Oh,
and
dang.
I'm gunning for Dakota.
We're gonna get our asses. You just wait next year.
Saying I got that 10-1 twice, and I wanted a 9 so bad. Now,
Oh, dude, I was fighting the whole weekend. Man. Can I get in the tens? And it never would get below 11. Damn. Hard to say.
yeah, that's like Hunter was saying. It's like it's hard to get in the game once you lose it at the light.
Yeah.
But we had fun. That's all that matters. Had some good food.
Yeah, that damn deer meat was good. Sat on that grill all day, but by the time we opened that stuff up, it was good.
Yeah. So then when you open it, you got to eat it up. Otherwise, by the time it cools off, it gets dry.
Yeah.
Well, like Damien said, I made that video.
Don brought it. We cooked it. Skip cooked it.
Damien's it.
It just sucks. It's going to be another year before we all get to do it again.
That's all right. It gives us time to build and make it better and
exactly
round up some scratch.
Next year,
you ain't kidding on that.
Next year, I plan on being in the nines. We'll just see.
Don will beat you again.
Well, always.
You're lucky he was spinning.
Let's see.
I'm hoping not to have street tires next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I put a drive shaft loop on it, so I'm already covered in that.
Oh, crap. There you go, Hunter. It's all about the money. Money makes you go fast.
No, it don't.
Well, I I guess the knowledge makes you go fast. We ain't paying no attention to window.
Oh no, Wendy wants her 500. She wants to run you in the van.
But damn, all she wants to do is braid Lars's beard.
That might be the bet.
That sneak attack she didn't know him just walked around and just dragged his beard. That was cracking me up.
I was hoping y'all would take that damn wig home, man. Donetta.
Yeah. Yeah, Wendy had mentioned that after we left. It's like, oh yeah, we did talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like, it looks just like it.
yeah.
It's what my hair looks like if I let it grow. I'll just let my hair grow. There you go.
Oh,
It was fun hanging out with y'all, though.
Yeah.
Man, it was.
they just had a ball. People that talk bad about this event just ain't never been there. It's just so much fun.
Yes, and it's more the friendship than the race.
Yeah. Forget the race, man. They just, all right, we're gonna do this. This evening, we're all gonna hang around.
Well, you can go now. She wants some love. Go upstairs. Wendy will give you more than I will.
Shake those treats, Wendy.
How did we get in? Junkyard D wants to know.
There's a link up there. I put it. It should still be in there somewhere.
Well, he didn't.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Somebody's trying to get in. Oh,
Junkyard
wow.
D.
It's getting deep now.
Oh, sneak attack.
Hello, Junkyard D.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Howdy.
Oh, John D. D's got the sneak attack.
I guess
I appreciate all you guys.
Thanks, John, for an awesome event.
Yeah.
absolutely. Here you're John.
Another
It
one.
was
of
an
you.
awesome event because of all of y'all. I mean, that's what makes it an awesome event is all the people who show up.
Yes, sir.
And last year we went as spectators and participant this year, and it was every bit that I expected.
Don is hooked. Don is going to go down there and run some numbers next year.
Oh, I'm going to have a call out list about this long next year, win or lose.
I'll tell you, I got just completely buried in work between the house and my job and No Name Nationals. It just swamped me. So I said, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I get home. I'm going to take a week off. I'm going to get all my stuff in order because I have a very special 727 to build. And I'm going to start on that here in about 10 days. And I already know what I want to do. I'm going to get everything together. I'm going to get my parts list together. I'm going to get everything from Cope. And we're going to do a really cool first-class 727 that I dared Dawn to break.
That's all right. I got a rear end that probably will.
Well, you keep doing it a piece at a time.
Well, I just saying all you can do is find the weakest link, right?
That's exactly how Bob Chandler did it. He had a 74 F-250, and he just kept getting in deeper water and deeper mud and steeper hills and more power and more power. And every time he breaks something, he'd just go back bigger and strong. That's exactly how Bigfoot happened.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
And you
That's how he
next-
did it. But because now they have a formula, right? Like now they use certain axles, certain transfer case, frame. They know how to do it because so many people have done it. Well, in 1979, people hadn't done it. So he was the one, one of the pioneers.
Right.
So he just said, hey, I bent this. I'm going to do this next time. And you're doing, look, how many people built the 62 Valiant? Not that many. So,
Yeah,
rock on, man. Do it your way.
I credit my uncle with the start of it. So I've been running it the way he built it for years, and now I think it's time for me to build it.
Well, yeah. So he got to see the car in his incarnation run down the track. How cool is that? What did Uncle Sonny think of the video of that?
Oh, he was tickled.
Cool.
saying we stopped back at his house on the way back through, and I showed him some time slips, and he's already given me a half a dozen ideas of how to make it go
Yeah.
faster.
Oh yeah.
There
But
you
now
go.
he gets to see the next chapter.
But
Yeah,
one,
he's
thing,
just
one thing you can't deny is if somebody steals your damn monkey bike and you got to chase their ass down.
I heard about that.
Damn
D, D, what happened? I heard something about that. I hadn't seen you.
It was Junkyard D down there.
Yeah. So when I got back, I took my time getting back, and I was beat by the time I got back. So I just left it on the carrier, the little carrier hitch on the back of my RV, and I had it chained up and had it strapped down and everything. And woke up the next morning and looked out the window, it was gone. So, and then just a couple days ago, after I reported it and I posted, I've got a Ring camera in my driveway, which showed a truck pulling up and then driving away. So I knew when it happened, but it wasn't a good enough image to show it. So reported it on the Ring camera so the neighborhood would see it, and just everywhere that I could think of locally. And my dad and I were sitting in the driveway ready to take off, and all of a sudden, sucker drives by right in front of me. I was like, get in quick. So I run the little sucker down, and he was all like, why are you chasing me? Why are you chasing me? I said, you're on my bike. That's why I get the off, He's like, no, I bought this bike. I was like, well, you bought it stolen then, because that's
bought a hot
bike.
Wow.
I said, I'd like to talk to whoever you bought it from. I said, the police are coming right now. So, and all of a sudden he turned. He said, I ain't waiting around. He took off running. So,
Yeah.
I was about ready to tackle him and, give it to him. But,
Yeah. I saw a YouTube video like that today. A guy found his stolen bicycle, and he found it parked in front of a business. And that was the first thing the guy said, oh, I bought the bicycle for $10. No, he didn't. He stole the bicycle. It's like it didn't matter to him if you took it back or not, because that was a cover story.
right. Yeah. How do you prove it that you didn't?
I
steal
just
it?
cannot stand thieves. It's
Yeah,
just,
me either.
Yeah.
And
I've
then
got-
they thought it would be a good idea. We'll put a bandana over the damn seat.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. First they ripped off the, the alligator skin cover
we'll,
on it, and then put a bandana over the top of it.
we'll take the handlebars off of it, and then we'll just put a bandana over the damn seat. He'll never know it was his.
Yeah.
Right
Right.
in front of his house.
Oh, and they put drag bars on there for me. I was going to do that anyways, so but I hadn't built the ones that were on there, so that kind of pisses me off.
I was watching on YouTube a video of these people who found a car trailer that had been stolen from them. And they found it attached to a truck in the parking lot of an apartment complex. And they waited down there till the guy came out to get in the truck. And I don't know anything about that. And he just unhooks his truck and drove off. What do you mean you don't know anything about it? There's a stolen trailer attached to your truck. Don't tell me you don't know anything about it. These people, and it's amazing how many of them get away with it.
Yeah.
I would have disabled the guy's truck and just said, no, you're going to wait here. You're going to be prosecuted. I'm doing you a favor by
Exactly.
not getting some justice out right here now.
Exactly. That's what the instinct in me wanted to, lay it to the guy right there, but
Yeah.
I knew better, because then I would gotten charged or something. I would be sitting in jail, and it would have turned on me like I was the one in the wrong.
If I was gonna go find a stolen trailer of mine, I would take electric impact with a couple different sockets, and if I found it attached to a vehicle, first thing I do is zip, 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 take the lug nuts off and throw them in the bushes. Now that vehicle's not getting away no matter what.
Yeah.
Solve that problem, right?
Because they're just going to leave it there.
The stupid thing is decide victim because you messed with their truck is how somehow it would get spun. Stupid. It's dumb, but that's
Dallas said something one time that was right, and he said the reason why these thieves and these people like this are so emboldened is because we don't have any measure of real justice anymore. It's like you can have these people get away with the same crime against their neighbor 8, 9, and 10, and 11, and 12 times, and nothing ever really happens to these people. They just put more notes on the records they don't care about, right? It's not like they can vote anyway. It's not like they have any credit anyway. They don't work anyway. So it's not like you can't really affect their lives by just giving them charges, right?
Yeah.
Dallas said, well, these people used to get knuckle sandwiches, and that fixed their behavior. Because when there was real consequences, they didn't do this stuff again. That actually regulated, it might be barbaric, but that actually was a bigger deterrent and regulation upon the way people behaved. We don't have that anymore.
Well, somebody gets a scar on their lip and somebody asks the rest of their life, how'd you get that scar? Well,
That's exactly right. No, that's exactly right.
Oh,
man, a busted lip will go a long way towards somebody thinking about it.
by the way, where you at? Don?
Yeah, man.
So when I did my video on it being stolen, it was a big thing about, karma will get you, karma's a bitch, and, it'll get back to you. And then when I got the bike back, I said, karma's on my side. It came back to me. But then I was thinking, Don, I owe you an apology. I don't know if you're talking about down in
I haven't.
I was circling.
I thought about putting that video out. It's like, nah, if I did, I'd have to talk you down, and then I didn't want to do that.
So down at the No Name Nationals, Don was taking a little snooze in his lawn chair there, and I was circling around trying to wake him up like a shark in the waters. He wouldn't wake up, so I backed up and I said,
hey,
on video.
Hey, you gotta.
I gave her the nuts a little bit, and pretty soon it was supposed to be just a little, sprinkle dusting on you to wake you up, and it turned out to be kind of like a tsunami of dirt flying at you. So
It was
I
a little more than
apologize.
that.
I was an asshole. That's I hope you accept my apology, because that's maybe where the bad karma came from it getting me stolen. I don't know. So
Right.
But I do sincerely apologize. I didn't intend it to be that way.
Yeah, I kind of figured you didn't expect it to go to that extreme, but
It was Junkyard B.
It was
That's right. It was Junkyard B, my asshole cousin.
That shit cracked me up.
Hang on. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick right here. Hang on.
oh, I got it right here.
Hang on.
Oh, this is the.
I don't know if you can see it.
You got to
No.
clear up the screen.
Yeah, the damn reflection.
Here.
That was you coming up behind JB, though.
That
with the
damn
dip.
junkyard B.
Put me up there, JB.
All right, pretty much.
I haven't even seen this yet, so I'm just going by my own memory.
Where's it?
Get it together, Don. You're up there.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, yeah.
I think what I tried to do is stop it, so I put it down in the ground, and then it, of course, dug in deeper.
I think I remember Don or Ron, one of y'all coming over there saying, he sprayed dirt all over our ass.
All right. And the suck part was like, hey, you got your phone on you. Record this.
Well, it was supposed to be a little sprinkling, dusting, and wake you up, but anyway. So you got to post that and put on there. This is what asshole friends are for, or something, and see if you get a million hits on it.
All right.
You see
Yeah,
where
that was a prick move, but we'll let you go on that one.
Like I say, I sincerely apologize.
you see where Sam Mountain says shoot him 10 times with rubber bullets.
Well, I'm kind of expecting maybe some retaliation next year. I don't know, So
There was a guy who came in the local gun shop a few years ago who wanted to be shot with rubber riot rounds for 12 gauge. He wanted to be. I don't know why this guy's like this, but he's nutty like that anyway. So the owner said, okay. So he took some rounds at 20 yards, some buckshot rubber rounds. He said, oh, that didn't hurt bad at all. I want to try him at 15 now. He tried him at 15, and that guy was in pain for days. That 3 yards made that much difference, but 5 yards made that much difference.
Well,
Yeah.
But
now he knows.
I don't know why he wanted to be hit with them, but he did.
Now he knows.
He
Exactly.
goes straight for the beanbags.
Yeah, I guess he had something to prove. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess he's one of those guinea pigs.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, I was.
They say it hurts.
I was
Hit me with it.
surprised. I was surprised.
Thank you, Wendy.
Out of everybody that showed up, I was surprised that BNR showed up.
BNR showed up.
That's
And then he went on Mr. Will's Live telling everybody how he won all his races and he dominated everybody and he was the best driver there. I kid you not.
Exactly. I made more passes than anybody.
Yeah, I mean he ruled everything. He was the best driver. You should have read somebody. I don't know who it was sent me all that. I'm just laughing.
Did y'all see the video
We
though?
watch all this crap,
I forget
guys.
whose video it was. It was Ray Punisher Le Mans. You know, they had their whole BS going on a while ago. But Ray's out there in the damn Punisher racing him in his truck, and Ray just whop, 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 whop. Down the track next to him the whole time.
But
I give it to him.
Yeah, I
He
gotta
showed
give
up,
him
you know, he
kudos.
came over and he shook our hand, and we probably talked more shit about him than
Well,
anybody else.
He knew that he needed to leave that crap in Illinois because you're not going to do that to our faces. So whether he did it because he knew it was best for him or because he wanted to, either way, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And if he wants to bring his Pontiacs down here next year, or
That's what I said. I mean,
because he was worried about, you know, it's not safe doing it. He kept saying it's safer racing on the streets in Illinois or wherever the hell he's from.
I don't care about any of that. He came down. He ran what he ran. He was fine. He didn't start any trouble. All was good.
It's really too bad new guys didn't make it down for that.
I think that's why he came. I think as soon as he heard that Dan couldn't make it, that's when he left and came. I really do.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I'm serious. I think that's what happened.
John's got my idea right there.
No, I think that's what actually happened. As soon as he heard
You
Dan
come in,
Tom
down
couldn't make it, he's like, oh, really? Because he doesn't live that nearly as far away as they do.
No, heck no. And he was going to race him in that Mustang or whatever. New guys was.
I just want people who behave or you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for, right?
Yeah. There's no reason to get no. There's no reason.
It was all great.
Yeah.
And then it got late that one night, and that Junkyard B dude come walking around.
That damn Junkyard B. That's it, man. I'm gonna kick his ass next year.
I like.
Hey, Hunter, why would you legally get in more trouble shooting someone with rubber than a real bullet? Unless you're talking about where you've lost one witness side. Both are considered potentially lethal force from a firearm.
Well,
If you're going to go all the way.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. We don't go to a bunch of stuff, but the no-name nationals for us is we could care less about the racing. It's just meeting everybody and hanging out. You know,
It's just fun.
Have fun.
Mhm.
I
guarantee you, we have more fun than the people who are uptight trying to run certain numbers and all that. Those people don't have any fun.
yes, sir.
I'm still giving Bad Tree Productions shit. You should have been by my campsite, you little assholes.
It's like these people who are running for points. It's like there are people who will be sick as a dog, right? Or they got all kinds of problems with the car. And they'll still go to the track because they got to get some points, and they try to last through a few rounds. What is all that? I mean, I get it. If that's what you want to do, and that's the challenge you want in life, more power to you. But you can't say those people are having more fun just because they have a nice paint job and expensive stuff. We're taking junk and having a blast with it. I mean, that's what it's about.
I brought the littlest and cheapest freaking thing I could bring.
It was great.
I had a ball.
We were there at No Name Nationals, and then what was it? Weekend before last weekend, we went up there to Beach Bend.
Yeah.
Holly Intergalactic Ford Fest or whatever, and they had the burnout competition. We went up there to watch something garage, and the Cobra Cat or whatever, his little Mustang.
That didn't have
the
nothing.
The burnout competition that we went there to watch didn't have crap on No Name Nationals burnout
Yeah.
competition.
That's what I hear.
I seen your video. That burnout competition was
Yeah.
it was almost
Yeah,
time.
We went up there to that big old track, that huge event. There's supposed to be a Ford burnout competition. There was 4 cars, a couple Crown Vics, a Thunderbird, and then a damn Firebird with a 5.0.
Well, let me ask you this. I bet the racing was all going on at the same time, wasn't it?
Yes.
See, and that's the thing. Most places, the burnout competition is just something you can do if you're bored while the racing's going on.
Right.
And that shortchanges all the guys who would love to come and put on a show. What we do is we shut the whole thing down so that the entire event moves down there. And that way everybody gets the same opportunity to put on a show and participate. And we think it gives more participation, more crowd, better everything. And I think it's proven right.
The only time they shut that track down was when they was running freaking jet cars.
Right.
On at the same time. So when the burnout competition was starting, that's when on the quarter mile on the drag strip, they were running the damn jet cars. So it was either you be over there right there, in the stalls to watch the jet cars go down the damn drag strip, or you had to be over there to watch the burnout competition. And that was the 2 main draws for the whole event. Unlike what John was saying, you close the whole event down, come over here and just watch the burnout.
But that's because that event is so important to us in our community. We want to watch our friends enter. We want everybody to have the same opportunity to watch and participate. And really, the only way to do that and give it a fair shake is to shut the thing down for the burnout competition. That's one thing I've just really not wanted to do is just have a bunch of little stuff going on and people hanging out. And I like people to be able to enjoy it and take in the whole event.
Yeah.
Now what y'all got to do?
Then they're missing stuff.
Now what y'all got to do is give Lars crap because he never drove that little S10 down the drag strip.
We got more stuff coming for 2020. I've already got ideas of things I want to make happen, and there's more stuff getting added to Saturday. See what happened is last year we had a lot more call outs, right?
Yeah.
What happened is people watched what happened. There's a lot of people who just didn't show up, didn't care, started I'll call him, I don't care, blown budget garage. Look at all the crap he talked and they just didn't show up. And it's the second year he's done that, right? Then there's, so I'll say it because Randall has talked a lot of stuff for 2 years in a row and just vanished, right? But there were a lot of people who didn't show up. And then there's people who legitimately broke and people who had that conflict. So I get that. So it made it harder and people saw that and we had less call out action like that. We had more stuff at the track, but it's harder to kind of plan your day. So Saturday was more jam packed last year than this. A lot of our 28 10.5 cars broke and stuff like that. So I've got plans. We got space in the schedule for Saturday, and I know just what I want to do. I got 2 things, actually 3 things that are going to be really cool for Saturday next year.
I love that last day. Everybody just said all the stuff was done about lunch, and then y'all just, hey, y'all can run up till 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
dude, I was just like, wham.
Well, see, and a lot of that was we want to make sure that people know not to go ahead and bag it if they have a breakage. Like just Mopar Joe said, hey, I want to run my call outs even though I got a broken transmission. I said, well, you're going to be guaranteed the lane's open till 5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because look, how many times is Joe going to have the opportunity to run somebody from across the country? That's the only chance he's going to have all year to do that. And so he needs to know those lanes are open till 5. But there's other things that could be done on Saturday to make it better. And it kind of picks up the slack for things that people changed a little bit what they did from last year to this year. And so we're trying to accommodate that. And we will. It's going to be good. I've got great ideas for next year.
Quit.
Got Mohawk in here.
Watch where you're putting that finger there, Jamie.
I know. Messing with the damn phone.
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to get a lot more participation for the bracket next year. And I think that part of it is that people, So there's a lot of people who've never been on the track before. The percentage was much lower this year than last because obviously so many people came back from last year. But now that stigma's gone off of most of the people, I want to get people, encourage them to get in the bracket. I think that the idea of the bracket race intimidates them now more than just getting on the track. So we're gonna fix that for next year. I got some ideas to incentivize these people. I want a big bracket field, and you're gonna see a change in that. That's something I want to do.
I will give you that one. I was intimidated getting into the bracket race. That little truck of mine was running 11-11s, 11-12s constantly, but I don't understand the bracket race. So it takes me. I didn't feel comfortable with it.
JB, you know how Price is Right works, don't you? You bid as close as you can without going under on the price. Bracket racing's just like that. You're trying to guess as close as you can to your dial without going quicker. It's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Price is Right.
Next year, count me in on that one.
Yeah, well, I want to kind of demystify that a little bit, and it's not easy. Like, here's part of the problem. I tried so hard I wanted to make a bracket racing video with Andy Wood. We were going to go down to Shady Side during the week sometime and get in there and make it. Of course, it's hard to get time with Andy. The problem was a lot of people wanted to make that how-to video, and what happens to every single one of them is they start with, the simple things, then they get into rollout, then they get into gaming it on the top end, and it's like, now we went from what does help to just way, and it's because, a lot of experienced bracket racers want to share everything they know and not necessarily all the things that help the new person. And from teaching firearms, I can tell you, there's all kinds of things that we could teach the little old lady that just wants to learn how to shoot what she's aiming at. Right. But we're not teaching to exploit our magnificence. We're teaching so that she can get the most out of herself and have the confidence to do it again. So it's like, can I teach somebody how to reload one-handed, off-handed? Oh, yeah, but what good does that do somebody that just wants to learn how to hit their target? So I'm thinking for the bracket race video, it needs to be the same way. The word rollout should just never come up in a how to bracket race video for people who've never been on a track. Like, what they need is a very, very quiet car on a solo and just have the people there say, see that guy? That guy will wave you in. And then you do this. And this is, you drive around the water if you have treaded tires, or you burn, and just the whole thing, you just walk them so they can watch that video again and again without talking about the dial and all that. They just need to know how to drive on the drag strip first before they learn how to race on the drag strip.
There's a little guy down here at our local track, and all he's got's a little Kia Soul. And everybody's always talking about he don't need to be in there. But it's just a stock little Kia Soul, but it runs the exact same number every time. And he's beating all these guys at like 500-600 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower.
Yep.
And they're all getting pissed off at him. Well, dude.
Yep.
That's what bracket's all about.
Oh, yeah. One year I went to a Ford event down at Bristol with some buddies of mine. And there was a car in the bracket. It was a Festiva, right? You remember the Festiva with the 12-inch wheels and stuff? And he was running something like a 20-second or 21-second quarter mile. And he made it to the semifinals. And it was great because he would leave. And it just seemed like he was almost like we kept waiting for his scoreboard to come. He was so far down the track before the other car would leave. So he ran like an 8-second Fox body, and they would red light and they would break out, and they had a hard time keeping their composure against a car that was 12 seconds slower. It was great. It was really great. And they were cheering for that car too. He made it, I think, to the semis.
And most of those times he got in the other people's head.
Of course he did. They're not used to waiting. Literally, 8-second car running a 20-second, 12-second. That would be hard to do. That would be hard to do.
I bet he red light a lot of people too.
There were people red lighting, horrible lights, didn't know when to come up on the converter. It was messing people up bad.
A lot. because
It
they
was.
like anticipate it and
Yeah,
take
yeah.
You know?
That was the whole thing. But he went. We were all cheering for him.
Exactly.
It was
Get
great.
him, get him.
It was great. Same
So,
thing.
John,
with
is that what you're planning on doing?
What's
Yeah,
that?
are you planning on splitting it up into like a slower class and like a sportsman class and a no box class or something? And the brackets have two classes.
You'll see. Not necessarily on the no box thing. I mean, I don't think anybody needs to run a box at all. I'd say,
Well, right. I'm just saying,
everybody leave all their boxes out.
You know, a ET limit or something. You can only run up to a 750 or whatever it is.
And I don't want to say too much. There's some things I want to finalize. There's some class changes I want to make. One thing that just, it's so hard to know what to do with is the small tire class, because there's no way to split it and make people happy. And you can't split it when you've only got 5 cars that aren't broken to run in 28-10-5.
Right.
I mean, so it's like if people say, "Oh, you need this and that and the other," I'm like, I need more than 5 cars show up. I tell people this every year. You want to see a class? How about a bunch of them show up? Right? I mean, that's the thing. You want me to make a class and a payout for something that 3 show up to.
Right.
If I made a class for everything that people wanted a class for, there would be 40 different classes and 1 car in each show. It doesn't work.
I think the
Yeah,
20.
we need a 2.8 class.
Yeah, right. That's the kind of stuff I hear all the time right there.
Right.
Can you make a 3.7 class for cars that are green? Oh, yeah, no, not really. But I hear a lot of that. And it's always slanted towards something they run and all that. But
Dude,
I would love to have the problem of having so many small tire cars that we need to split. That would be great. That would be a wonderful problem to have.
main thing is you got to be able to run with the big dogs who don't even get out there. Stay on the porch.
Probably going to go to advanced registration for 28-10-5 because I had a lot of people say they want to run in it. And then when it came time to actually pony up that $100 bill, they didn't do it. And, the house covers that because we're not going to advertise a payout and then not pay it out. So the house has to cover it. And so I think we're going to move to advanced registration and make these people put their money where their mouth is too.
Let me ask this one because I was kind of confused at this. So if we sign up, right, and we paid our whatever entry fee, does that cover the bracket race or
Everything.
buy in for it?
The only thing that has a buy-in is because the 28-10-5 are faster cars that are more expensive to operate, a little bit more of a purse. They have a $100 buy-in, but they also have $1,500 to win, $500 to runner-up. So that's just for that class.
All right, so I was kind of confused on that one. I ain't got money to
It's just like it was last year, JB. The only thing that that you have a buy-in for is the 28-10-5. It's the only thing. But you can come, you can run brackets, call out, monkey bike, burnout, everything is your regular registration fee. The only thing that has any extra takes a $100 bill to run in 28-10-5 because the payout's bigger.
Right. Yeah. No,
That's the only reason for that.
I for some reason in my mind, I got to go up here and pay to get in that race. And
Just that race, just that one. But like you think about it, like Redbeard over there. How many passes do you really think Redbeard gets out of a set of tires?
Yeah, exactly.
Redbeard's adjusting valves almost every pass, right? I mean, I would hate to think what the maintenance proration is on that car. It's got to be high. That's an expensive car just to operate.
Yeah, right.
Most of those cars are expensive just to operate. I mean, look at the Brewers. They're running 4-speed cars. How many passes do you really think they get out of a set of tires and a clutch and all that, right?
Yes. If you really get on it.
Yeah, for cars like that, they like to have a little more incentive to not, be running for nothing, especially when they know that it's going to cost them a lot to run. They want to have something on the line to win. I get that.
All right.
I mean, well, it's like the gear jammers. I know a gear jammer up here, Johnny Metcalf. He said, it's $300 every time I show up. Just show up, make some passes, because he knows what it's going to cost him for, just valve springs and all that. And yeah, he prorated it out. Yeah, bracket pros are $600-700 a set for 28. There you go. I mean,
I'm in this.
it's expensive.
I'm in
Blake,
this.
I'm hoping that you come out to 28-10-5 in the Death Pumpkin next year. That car would fit right in.
Oh, we ain't even talking to Blake. Don't even talk to Blake. Oh crap!
Guess getting in the bracket would give me more passes down the track, wouldn't it?
There's no reason not to. So, really, everybody ought to be in the bracket. There's no reason not. There's nothing to lose.
Right.
When I got back and started messing with the little trash truck, everybody goes, that thing's running 11-11s every time. 11,
I'm
11,
telling
11, 12.
You should have done it.
So
Get in there.
consistent. That's
Last year, Joe, Just Mopar Joe went 722, 722, 720 just all day. I mean,
So I'll play around next year.
yeah, we're going to try to get more tutorial stuff out there. I think that will be really helpful.
Yeah,
It's hard because the tutorials go off the rails, and a lot of people are making them. But I was pressing Andy to do it, and we just could never get it done. But we were going to go out in his Crown Vic. Of course, his Crown Vic got wrecked right before I was supposed to go down there anyway. But still, it's on me.
But I was always, heads up racing. First one in the end wins.
Yeah.
And then all this bracket racing stuff coming up. I'm like, I'm not understanding this. I don't get it.
Jesse, it's just like The Price is Right. It really is. They guess as close as they can to the value of the showcase without going over. Well, bracket racing's like that too. You're guessing as close to your dial as you can without going quicker. It's the same thing. If you understand Price is Right Showcase Showdown, you understand bracket racing. More or less. Seriously. I'm not kidding.
You got to go back to the old Bob Barker stuff, though.
Now,
Not
being good at bracket racing. Well, now that's a whole other thing. That's like talent and experience and skill. That's a whole different, It's like I teach people. I say, if you can press the trigger completely with the front sight without moving the front sight, the shot will go exactly where you're aiming. It's that simple. Yeah. It really is. That's all there is to it. Now, how good you can get at it under stress and all that, well, that can take a lifetime, right? But the fact of the matter is, all there is to shooting is press the trigger completely without moving the front sight. That's all there is to it. It can take a lifetime to master it. So it's just like bracket racing. All you have to do is guess as close as you can to your dial without going quicker. That's all there is to it. It might take a lifetime to learn how to be any good at it, but
just put it to the floor. If that's what it does, it's what it does, and it does it every time.
Well, there's a lot of ways to game the system, but just go make some time runs, see what it's running, give yourself whatever hedge you think you need, and do it. And then luck plays a part too. Sometimes people go red, sometimes they spin, sometimes they're late, whatever. And take it. Take the luck when you get it.
I'm in it next year. You just walked.
Yep.
I'm in it next year.
Junkyard Dave, you don't let up, you're going to have your subs like real quick, long before we announce.
Yeah. So I noticed you pulled down the 500 contenders, us losers.
Yeah.
So if I get 500 from now till January 1st, I still get to go on the board, though, right?
Well, actually, technically at that point, you weren't in the No Name 500, but I'm going to figure out something for that. Because actually, I'll tell you, I'm working on a revised website for the No Name Nationals. And that's what instead of just using the options I have with YouTube, I'm going to do that. So I want to have a section for our alumni. So it'll be a little different than what I got on my YouTube channel, but that's the idea.
You mean you're going to post all the people that had 500 before they actually registered?
Well, all the people who have participated.
Like so BTP, for example. BTP isn't on there because he had 500 before he.
Right. Well, okay. So Blake and I, we were the No Name 500 before there was a No Name 500.
Right.
Like if you had a No Name 500 in say 2019, you would have had me and Blake and Joe and Jeremy and Jabo and Andy Wood, and that would have been a pretty wild No Name 500.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was just in the past, so that's why.
And you got to break it into classes. Now you have the senior class, the junior class, the sophomore class, the freshman class.
I look at it as we have the OGs, you know.
Oh, there you go.
And
Class.
that's it. Jesse is one of the OGs, you know. So.
We're there. We're there.
So you know it ain't too hard if this feller can do it.
Exactly.
No, the main thing is you engage with the community and everybody gets to know each other and we get to know our projects and just like you're doing. And then when you come to the event, it's just, it doesn't matter anymore. That's the idea. That's the whole point of it. It's not to keep people out.
Wendy said.
And thanks to Turbo Tom, I was the very first loser this year too. I got to the top of the list. Took all year to get to the top of the list, but didn't make it up there. And just
you're not a loser. You're just not a winner.
Here's what happens though. Throughout the year, people have lots of opportunities. Like we get them on different live streams, different things, different collaborations. Believe me, your name's going to get out there. Don't worry about it. I mean, people know who you are now, so you're way ahead of the people who said, "Man, this is too much work." So you'll get it.
Right.
People know us.
We'll be there next
Sure.
year.
It's only too much work.
Nobody know me.
Yeah.
I'm just LP94.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
LP, you're just about there too on your own channel, right? You got 400+ something?
Yeah, man.
420?
It's kind of stupid, just a bunch of dumb shorts, I spent a bunch of time helping him do his channel and making some videos and stupid stuff when we were trying to get to the 500 last year. And it's kind of the same thing, but I just throw random crap up on mine. But yeah, it's up there like 402 or something like that.
Where's the campfire at, guys? The grill.
Oh.
Thought we were going to hear some blue light special stories.
Well, we're just waiting on you to do that burnout, man.
No, ain't going to happen. No.
Exactly. I see that white car. Let's go. Let's go.
You laid that new floor down, man. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll come over there and stand behind you.
Okay, and then I'll do it.
I'll be right over.
You're only 2,000 miles away, but yeah.
You hear Jethro? He's telling me he's tired of this. He wants me to shut down and take him out. So
no, that's just a monkey bike going down the road.
Oh no, it'd be much worse.
He doesn't like them things, does he?
He won't hop up here and say hi to you though. He's just down there growling at me because he wants to go out and patrol. You hear him? So
it's time to go lay down.
Yeah, he takes a nap on the Friday live, but this is like overtime, so it's like time to go out and patrol. So
I gotta apologize, John. I didn't make it to the awards ceremony, this year because I didn't make any races, but my dog sure did.
My dog sure did.
Junkyard D, man.
Got off his collar and yeah.
I was standing on the corner of the tower there, the bleachers, and I just seen that black lab coming around, and I saw you sitting over there. I'm like, I think that's his damn dog. Hey, man. Hey, it's over there. And then you're like, what? Oh, fuck.
Well, I gotta run out, and he wants to go out and look for rabbits and stuff tonight. So anyway, y'all have a good evening. Thought I would drop in and say hi, and y'all take care. We'll see you.
Appreciate you, brother.
There'll be a number here before you know it.
Don't keep. All right, we can do
If you
without
turn that damn orange letter over one more time, I'm gonna come to your house and put a foot in your ass.
A number's happening. The number will happen. You cannot stop it. We'll see
Thanks,
y'all.
John. Appreciate you.
Y'all take care of me.
Later, John.
See y'all.
Thank you.
And then there was 3.
And then there was 3.
Yeah, we know there's going to be a number on that paper soon enough.
Question is, we ain't even got the dang truck unpacked yet. Who's gonna do that?
Don't worry. I got
All
some.
right, I still got shit in the car out here. We
Exactly.
loaded up down there. It was like, where can we stuff this?
Yeah, just pack it all in there. We're heading home.
We still doing that same crap.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. What about that damn wig you bought? Get that shit off my dash.
Come on in, Blake. Let's have some fun then. JB has a word to say to you, anyways.
Exactly.
Does he want the link?
Yeah, damn Blake. Don't worry. We'll put it up there.
Maybe.
Let's give Blake some shit. What the hell you doing tonight, Blake?
So, have you got the Valiant to the track any this year, Junkyard D?
Not twice. I think I had it out. It was a bad summer for me. So, yeah.
Wow.
And it didn't do good the first 2 races that I took it out, and yeah. So.
Well, here's what you do.
At least you got it out
Doing
there.
what she does best and leaks transmission fluid. I got to replace the pan or the gasket.
Here's what you do. Ask Lars if his car's running. Ask Lars if his truck's running. That's all you got to do.
Lars, is your truck running?
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Just take that used oil out of the car and put it in the truck. You should be good.
It's been sitting here for like 3 years. I'm like, dude, we got to get this damn thing done.
I wonder why it's been sitting here. Maybe it's because we've been screwing around with.
Don't you be even talking about my
2.8
trash
S10s.
truck, man.
So what's your guys' new project? You got something? I saw a video you pulled in there. That you're working on.
Got this 97 F-150 of mine back here. It was my dad's truck back in the day. Of course, when I was growing up, I know it ain't that old, but it's mine now.
It needs a 302 or
Needs
351 in it.
There you go.
He's wanting to put the stock one back in there. No, we can put a 302 in it. Come on.
Yep. There you go. You'll have your 500, and then you can race that trash truck.
He ain't got a hope.
You could be sabotaging each other before you left, like
Exactly.
you're there at midnight pulling the gear set out or something, and jamming a hammer in there.
Man, see, he's been hanging out with us, so he knows how we are. Oh, fuck you up, man.
His ass on the wall.
Oh, the braided beard truck.
The braided beard truck. All right, Dawn.
I'm just saying what Wendy wrote.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Is that the official name for it now?
All right, hang on. Somebody else.
Blaker.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, we ain't got time for him. Let's
Who's got that blue wrench?
oh, damn.
Man, I was in my lazy boy with a blanket. It's like 39 degrees out, nice and warm, making me get out of there.
Yeah, it's like
Then he looked on his damn phone. He said, "You fucking heathens."
he does the same.
So what's happening? How you guys been?
We just do what we do best. Hang out and talk shit.
Oh yeah.
And now that No Name Nationals is over, it's like, where's the motivation, man? It just.
I'll tell you what.
I do have a run and driving car out back now, Eric. So
Well,
least I can cruise that around town if I'm in the mood.
a positive of not being a No Name 500 member is we were making content before this, so we just kind of continue on doing what we do every week.
Heck yeah.
So, which is crazy. I looked it up. I think we got 519 videos now.
Wow.
Take that, Seinfeld.
You better catch up, man.
What is it? What
I tell
is
you,
it with these videos?
I tell you what, man. the one thing that cracked me up about Blake, he was on John's live one night. And he goes, "Let me check out this JB's little shop." He goes, "Damn, he's got a shit ton of fucking content."
Mhm.
Oh,
The
hell,
the early on creator workshops or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I was cracking my ass up.
I
Yeah.
was talking out my ass, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
But yeah, I think Mohawk come up and showed you my video, that little short. Where the hell you at, BTP?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he comes. Hey, did you see this? I'm like, well, you gotta tag us in it, you know. Then we'll see it for sure.
Right.
And I'm like, Jeremy goes, "There's one beer can in the fire. What the fuck? What's this party?" Because we, you know, I had my kids, and family, so you're kind of trying to keep an eye. I mean, Annie, my wife's doing a hell of a good job, and her sister keeping an eye on the kids, but I'm still trying to keep a side eye on them. And it just seemed like we never got to leave our pits that much, or you just see me on a scooter
Yeah,
trying to cool off quick, get some wind blowing through my hair.
like I come up there 2 or 3 times, man, just
Mhm.
messing y'all.
Yeah, you came over for some brake line, and we had a whole A-body kit of brake line. And if nobody had it, I would have let you cut some off. But Big Mike was just over like 10 minutes prior.
Yeah.
Saying, "Hey, if you need brake line and stuff, I got all kinds of shit."
Yeah, I got a whole damn roll of it. I was like, okay.
But yeah, then Joe's tranny kind of took a shit on him, so we ended up pitching in, he ended up buying a valve, but Jabo brought swap meet parts with us. So thank God he brought that stuff, because then we put that valve body in Joe's transmission and it didn't help anything, but at least we had parts there.
Yeah. We could try this, man.
Yeah, I mean, all we could do was try, and that was I think that was one of the coolest parts of No Name Nationals was that car was not moving. And then Joe and his brother got it to move again. And then we all kind of pitched in, and
we was hanging out with that one little boy, Backwood Owen, Backwoods Custom Crack. He had his car or his truck towed up.
yeah, I've seen that.
Brought it back, and he couldn't get that thing started for nothing. And I was like, dude, you're in the right place. So I went over and told Mohawk, first responder, Buck, and technician Troy. We were all over there messing with that truck. And dude, it fired up. I said, there you go. I told you, it'll run when you leave here.
Technician Troy was a really good hangout, man. I never
Oh, yeah.
knew him from
It
Adam.
was a freaking riot, man.
First time I ever met him.
It's like, man, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can handle you.
We had him up till about, I think, Wednesday night we were out till 4 a.m. drinking.
Yeah.
And then after the bracket, so after the burnout, we were drinking at the burnout, and Technician Troy, we were standing in our pits, and I'm like, dude, it's 3:40 a.m. We still got racing today.
I think it's time to go to bed, man.
Man, every year, or the last 2 years, I keep doing it to myself. And then I feel like shit for like half the day. And
Yeah, that's what happened to me at the tree. I'm like, damn. Oh, dude,
I remember standing
I can
there
barely hold my eyes up, but we'll go for it.
in the staging lanes. I was standing there, and Blake was sitting in the damn drunken pumpkin or whatever y'all call it. And it was just hot as shit. They were having problems on the track, and you took that had the helmet on. You're like, Rhoda would open the door, and I'm like, I just want to see you get a number on this damn car. Finally, what will it do?
right? Yeah, it left the line and then fell on its face and just lazily went down the track, and then died at the line also.
Sorry, I'm falling behind on the comments.
But it was better than shucking the rear end from the line and rolling
Yeah,
all the way down. At least it kind of was under its own power.
for a minute.
There you go.
Yeah.
We need to put it on you.
Yeah.
But but Jay, if you guys like need like tips and tricks and shit for bracket racing, if you got any questions, those who can't do teach, right? So I can't seem to get in the winner's circle lately. But
we'll get there one day.
Well,
there's all kind. I mean, there's also so one thing that Jeremy, the dirty hippie, suffers at is etiquette at the staging lane. So if you double bulb a guy, if you turn on both sets of ambers up top,
right.
and the other guy doesn't have the pre-stage on or none of that shit, there's a 15-second timer counting
Right.
down. And if he doesn't get bumped in, all the lights start dropping down and he's sitting in the burnout box still. You're going down the track and you won. So Jeremy likes to double bulb people a lot. And I don't know if that's because he just everything goes out of his head once he gets out of the burnout box. He just goes space case. Or if he just needs the extra advantage. I'm not sure. But
I think it was the first part.
yeah. But then being just as consistent as possible, check your tire pressure, make it sure it's the same RPMs off the line. You can deep stage. You can turn that second bulb off
Right.
in
And then your
deep
deep
stage.
stage.
But
But
then
then
you're
you'll-
more susceptible to
Red light.
Like,
red light. And you'll pull a
Yeah,
Ricky.
see, Lars is talking so much shit, he don't know which end he's talking from.
But my first 3 rounds in the bracket that I won, I hit the brakes right before the finish line because
Yeah.
I was going against like mongrels in a stick car. You can hear I hook, dead hook, and I can hear him spinning out the line. So I'm like, his run shot.
yeah.
Hey, yeah,
And then if you hit them lights, it kind of gets in their head over there. So they're thinking you're slowing down, but you're actually keeping the same.
that right lane on that track.
Oh yeah.
sucked. That
I-
right lane on that track sucked.
That's where I had my biggest troubles on that right line.
Yeah,
I didn't get on 3 wheels like Joe, but hitting second gear every time in that right lane,
bam.
it'd squirrel up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't realize Joe got that squirrely.
Oh man, he came out of the Barracuda. The seat was still hooked to his butt. He was clenched up that tight.
I knew it got squirrely on him, but I didn't realize it was that bad till I seen video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I got, he just got a shot of against Torque Racing when he lost there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, and he still came back on him too.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should have made some bullshit after the race story about how you got on the juice button while you were sideways to straighten it back out, and that's just how good of a.
Drop down in there at the last minute.
We have a brother and sister that race locally at our track that they test and tune naturally aspirated, and then they'll do a couple nitrous hit passes. So if they roast the hides, if they fire off and they burn them down, they know about where at the track to squeeze the button, let off to make up that time. And I've left them back at the staging lights before, where it's just a big plume of smoke, and the next thing you know, they're bumper to bumper with you at the line, nosedive and hitting the brakes. I'm like, God dang it, I hate nitrous.
you know, fucking Buck got me off the line, but dude, when I got down there next to him, we was looking at each other out the windshield going, or out the window going, I'm on your ass, man.
You got it to run down the track pretty clean there towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was noticeably different watching it on film, quicker. That once you got it sorted out,
We're
it was
just,
nice to see that.
we're still playing.
Well, that's what I'm saying, JB. You weren't far. I mean, your ETs were pretty consistent, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes. I mean, where were you at? I mean, you're only, within a tenth for sure. You know, and
Yeah, it was
that's
11,
really, a lot of times all you need is if you get a good light. You know.
yeah, it was 11, 11, 11, 12.
11, 11, 11, 13, 11, 20.
You're getting off the line pretty good, no traction issues, right?
Nah.
Yeah, 'cause it ain't got that much.
So if you get that truck dialed in where it's Stone Axe reliable, I mean that's a good little bracket car, because you're saving money without having to buy super expensive tires, because you're underpowered to not spin them.
Exactly.
But you get the truck consistent enough to where you could be a
like
real weapon out there.
Like I said, we're still playing. Don't worry. We need some 410s in the back of it, and then we'll be in the 9s.
Don's got the bug. Somehow they're going to figure out how to put 5 carbs on a damn supercharger.
I like Don's answer when I asked him. I said, "Why is it a 5-barrel? How did that happen?" Yeah,
I was waiting for that one.
right. He just had an extra 1 barrel sitting there, so
Hey, we'll stick that on there.
had to fill the hole. That second hole somehow.
Surprisingly, grip was my biggest issue.
Yes. The only reason I beat Don, man, he spun. I mean,
the light turned green and my speedometer went right to 50 in first gear.
Seeing the track was weird. I dead hooked in both the cars, the Nacho and the Death Pumpkin, because walking out there in flip flops, it seemed like a green track right after winter up here in Iowa, and you usually build up air pressure, run at about 21, 22 psi.
If y'all was there last year, man, you'd walk across that track and just your feet was sticking to it. Click, 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 click.
Yeah, I was one of the highlights of Daddy's Money Garage when I went to foot race down it. My Hey Dudes got stuck, and I put my shoulder right into the track. I ate shit bad.
Something about, the tower or the clocks had been out, so they hadn't been able to race there for like the past couple of months.
Mm-hmm. So it was really green.
Exactly.
But so like a smaller burnout and more tire pressure seems to help. And you see the guys that are holocausting their skins were getting really gooey and having more traction problems, it seems.
We took the back end of that S10 down to like, I usually run about 35, and I said, hey, let's take it down to 25, put 40 pounds in the front.
That's everything you should do. 40 pounds in the front's great.
Yeah.
I tried doing that, and my compressor took a shit.
But the drag radials on the back of the Nacho, I got those for $40 at a swap meet.
Oh, yeah.
So there's these guys that'll only put 9-10 passes on them, and you can see a ton of life in the wear bar mark. That's plenty for what we're doing. We're not going that fast. So there's deals out there too. I know that swap meet content sucks. Nobody watches that on our channel, so we don't try to film anymore. But
I got kicked off of Facebook Marketplace, so I can't buy or sell on Marketplace.
That's what you get.
It's a fucking crapshoot on there, especially if you're dealing with people from Wisconsin.
Got something to do.
I just need a steering column. Hell, I'll buy a whole damn truck to get a steering column.
What about them people from North Dakota?
North Dakota, eh? Everything up there is Canada. Minnesota, all of it. I heard they're all scared of the dark.
There you go.
Always dark.
You too, Don.
Damn.
I'll tell you one thing. Driving that RV and that car trailer through St. Louis.
Yeah.
Man, on the way back home, after I had that under my belt, I was arm out the window like I was just driving a truck. It built my confidence a lot. Nobody gives you any room in that city.
No.
I came down through there in my RV, but on the way back, I avoided it. It took an extra hour, but I avoided that in Kansas City and took little side roads to get around that crap, because, that's bullshit. I didn't have a trailer on, but still.
What time did you roll in, Junkyard D?
Well, you guys are up. It was right before midnight on Wednesday night.
I was trying to remember. It was like, who the hell is this pulling?
Hell, screw that guy.
And then all of a
That's
sudden,
Junkyard B.
you come walking over, and I recognized you, and you were like, "No, it's Junkyard B."
I'll never forget first responders when I went up to him and I had the teeth in and I smiled and he was about that close, right there and looked at me and he did a double take. Like, what the?
Austin, I seen him drive by the gate at 1:30 a.m. They seen it was closed and I hurried up and called him. And I'm like, dude, turn around. He's like, the gate's locked. I'm like, I got bolt cutters. I already cut it. What? Dude, John's going to be pissed. You're going to get in trouble. I'm like, nah, man, we got a welder. We'll weld the damn padlock back together.
I'll give him another lock tomorrow with him.
Exactly. We'll take care of it.
Wilburn, I don't know why, but he put some trust in me that night. He's like, hey, the padlock looks like it's locked. If you see anybody, because I know you guys are partying,
Right.
let them in. I'm like,
Especially after driving that damn RV.
yeah.
Got out of that thing just.
Dude, if y'all ain't subscribed to Junkyard D, get your ass there and subscribe to him. He deserves it.
Well, thank you, sir. I've been making ground here. Well, in the last 2 months, I'm just 2 weeks too short.
You need to put you really need to put some long videos out working on something. Even if
I
you
know, like I say, this summer I just haven't been out in the garage doing anything. I haven't been racing this year. I just so I just been going to car shows and whatever else and grab a short here and there and little things. So, but
Chasing them damn dogs around. What you been doing?
dogs, junkyard dogs.
Junkyard dog.
No, we'll be there next year for sure.
he's a good
Don.
guy.
All right, I got a real call out for you next year.
Uh-oh.
We're supposed to be called out this year, but I didn't make
Don?
it.
Don, you in trouble, buddy.
Oh yeah, you get that new 440 in there. Yeah, I'll take a small block against your big.
Don,
block.
you're making the big swing too.
Oh, I've already got a 440. I got another one I'm rebuilding. I just want to put a mild cam in it, put a second 4-barrel. I got to do something about this rear end. The gears are just too tall for the strip.
What gear ratio?
Tighter face.
245.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Or put some 13s on the back.
That would do it.
That's 8 3/4, right?
8 1/4.
Oh, 8
Oh, damn it. I mean, it's good, but man, swapping the rear gear on it kind of.
Oh damn. Y'all are smarter than I am. I never knew what a damn boost rifle was. First responder was, we got a boost rifle that carburetor on. What the hell you talking about? He goes, dude.
Power valve ain't open.
Yeah, that freaking blower ain't letting that power valve open. He goes, hell, we'll take care of that. And I'm like, oh, please don't fuck nothing up. That was a good experience for me.
So did that help out quite a bit?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the hell did he do? So he drilled into the bowl? Or what?
Yeah,
Into the
he plugged the bottom where the carburetor sucks vacuum. He plugged that, and then he drilled into the side of the bowl. And then we had to take,
bulb block.
we had to go below the blower to get actual vacuum. And instead of that blower, you got that blower on there, it's constant vacuum no matter what. And
No, well, the vacuum.
So you went below the carb plate to get manifold back.
he went
Right.
he went straight into the intake on the back side.
Right.
Or we just had it blocked off. That way, he would have vacuum when it dropped to open the power valve in that car.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just staying shut. That power valve, not dumping.
So do you have a boost gauge in there so you can see what kind of boost you're getting?
Oh, the only gauge that came with that thing, it just goes
Green
from
and
red,
red.
and then it's just a green dial.
Oh, you can just throw a vacuum gauge on, like just a
Exactly.
cheap one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's a crack, but we never did it whenever it was here. We never ran. We just slapped it all together.
You guys got an AFR gauge then too?
What'd you say, Blake?
You got an AFR gauge too?
Nah. We ain't got
That'd help tweak it, I guess. Being
We're
able to sit
backyard
there.
mechanics, man. We don't give a shit what it
That's,
runs.
hey, that's what we
Starts
do.
good.
Yeah.
We work out of a damn horse stall, man.
So Blake, you got AFR on your
Not on. Well, we do in the CUDA.
both pipe yours. I put one in here, but I just got on one bank, because it's two different exhausts,
Mm-hmm.
the CO sensor. And I was planning on getting a second one for the second one so you could see, but then you got two gauges and stuff. I was just wondering how you got it set up. Or
I got it back by the.
Where's the dust of it?
Hey, what's up, Brian? Back by the collector, pointing towards the frame rail, and I can't remember how many inches it is from the end of the collector, but there's some science to it where you want to put it there.
There's something, yeah. But you're just on one bank though, then,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't know.
Well, it's in the collector, so it's all four banks being
That little
sniffed.
roll and everything
On one side of the engine, it's only
Yes,
covered
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
the other side. So
Yep. So if everything's copacetic on both sides, I
Right.
mean, it's around 14 usually.
14
Yeah.
when you're running or at idle.
At idle.
Yeah, so when you're running, you're hitting it, it's going to drop down.
It dropped down to like 11 and a half or 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little blower on that little S10, if you keep it around 5,000 RPM and telling Lars, that little fucker it'll fly. And
No, you need it at like 9,000 RPM, man.
It's
Doing
like
it
a
all
two-stroke.
wrong.
You're hitting the power band.
Yeah. But the cam, the blower, everything comes in like 5,500 RPMs. And I never got it to that point.
So what were
I
you,
never
shooting at?
I didn't hear anything yet, Brian.
He
I
just
don't know if it was his yard caught on fire or if he's a firefighter and had to go out on call.
Oh, Tony's, he was on a live. Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no, on his live earlier, he was sitting there, just got started. He said, I got to go. There's a fire in the backyard or something. It's like, and he's trying to explain it. It's like, go. Just
Leave.
get out of here. Go.
Get the booze.
He live now.
Yeah,
Go.
Tony's back live. We might shut this down and go up there and just
Oh,
mess
if he's
with it.
live, yeah, let's do that. Let's jump in on his, huh?
Works for me.
But yeah, we had a good time at the No Name Nationals, just hanging out with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great time. Even though I couldn't do anything, I'm glad I went down there. I made it took everything to get down there, and I'm glad I did, so.
I think we kind of agree that we're going to use it as like our yearly vacation.
And again, screw all these people that talk trash about it. You ain't there, you don't know.
It's all it is talk, man. The less
Yeah.
attention you pay to them, the better off it is.
Yep. The older I get, the more I just don't give a shit what other people think. So,
Exactly.
that's,
That's me. Screw you. You do you, I'll do me.
That's
yeah,
right.
it's definitely a unique event. Just with everybody there. Most of the people didn't know me when I was there, but I could walk up to anyone. With Blake, I think it was the first time I met you.
Oh, for
And
sure.
you're-
Like, oh man, I see.
anybody's
Yeah.
kid, and it's like, hey, like we're friends, like we've known each other since high school. So
Exactly. I seen you last week, man. Whatever.
Last year there was that really drunk guy at the award ceremony.
Yeah.
I remember him. I remember, huh?
It was
I don't
wrong.
know. Somebody was standing there, like Blake was saying. Yeah.
But he kind of shadowed around, in your back pocket there for a little bit, and I'm like,
It's
come on, man.
it's all fun.
Oh yeah, but that's the only awkward time I had.
Well, hey, let's go. Let's all go over there and smash on Tony a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only been live for about 4 minutes, so he just
Yeah.
made
Just
it.
commented to him, said, sending the riffraff from JB's live.
Let's all go over there.
do you guys know how to do the dual live where you just join?
That's only for
Well,
that's only 2 people, and that's like cellular based
Yeah.
so far.
but
No.
you can redirect it, where we in this one, but I don't know.
Oh, well, Brian Dust Devil knows how to do that, I think, where you can stream. You basically have two streams going, but you all join together.
Ah,
You
yeah.
both get credit for your hours on both.
You know what they say about crossing streams, Junkyard D? Shit.
Yeah.
They say about
Cross
cross
the
the streams.
streams, man.
You can't cross streams, dude.
Yeah. Ghostbusters, man.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, let's go over and hijack Tony's channel
All right. We'll do
and
that.
take
like
it
a plan.
completely away from me.
Thanks, Don. Junkyard D.
Y'all take care.
BTP.
Yeah, man.
We love y'all.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. See y'all later.
You can go back to your blankie there,
Don't let the good Lord spit hit you. Whatever. What's the saying?